All right, so this is not an episode. It's just a little bonus throatage. Okay, I want to talk about king-like behavior. Okay, I think it's thrown around a lot. I think there are women blindsided by it and don't even understand it in its full capacity. I think there are men who think just because I say I'm a king, and no, I'm here to tell you no, that's not how it works. All right, so this is all my personal opinion, and this is how I would see a man and say, oh, that's a king. He deserves king treatment. If that man is not doing these things, sir, you're just whoever your mama named you. That's it. All right. So, for me, a man who gives me king-like behavior that he should be treated as a king is a man who values and respects himself. Okay? A man who respects himself enough to respect you at all times. Respect his family at all times. Not out here acting a fool for someone to be like, "Oh, that's Mr. Lee's boy," or "That's Mrs. Johnson's son." What? A man who owns his lack well, meaning you don't have to tell him what he needs to improve. He knows what he needs to improve. Okay? A man who speaks life into the people around him and they do the same. They do the same. Okay? One who puts honesty first. A man who can control his emotions, his anger, and knows how to get himself together. Because you're no longer a boy. You're no longer a teenager. You've had years to figure out, this is not the right way for me to act. This is not the right way for me to combat this issue. This is not the right way for me to speak to someone. That is a man who is a king, who is showing you king-like behavior. A man who reminds you why him every day through care and consideration. And a woman is going to do the same because she sees the value in who she's with. A man who doesn't make his woman repeat important needs. There's so many men that's just like, you just gonna have to keep telling me. You have to remind me I'm a this person. No. You're a boy. You're a boy, or it's either you don't care to do what I need, which means I don't need to be here. That's how I take it. A man who builds with you, teaches you, and has patience for you. A man who is fair, considerate, communicates well. Okay? And he will tell you what he's thinking before he makes permanent decisions that will affect your life, his life, and his kids' life. Okay? A man who has values, understanding of growth, and faces his fears head on. And is not afraid to be vulnerable with you about what his fears are. If that's your person, if that's your spouse, why are you hiding? Because whatever you're dealing with, whatever you can't handle, they gonna have to hold you back. A man who takes care of his body is a king. You can't keep making your body get worse than what it was last year and tell me you a king. And tell me you the leader. And tell me that you have all our best interests involved. No, you don't. If you're the leader and you are drinking yourself to death, you are smoking up your lungs, you are not working out, you are not eating right, You're not drinking your water. You're not taking yourself to the doctor to be seen. You're not checking your body to make sure it's free from diseases. Like I am as a woman, as a mother. How do you have our best interest in your mind? Tell me. How does it work? And I don't want to do no back and forth on if it's cigarettes, it's not cigarettes, it's this, it's that. When was your last physical? When did you go to the doctor and say, let me get a whole lineup of STD testing? And I don't care if you're single. I don't care if you use protection. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you've been with that one person. People are imperfect and they do things and they hide things. And not everything is going to show up this month. Not everything is going to show up in 6 months. It might show up next year. Okay? So if as a woman, as a mother, as your spouse, I am taking care of my body, I need a man to do the same. No woman wants to get married and know that she's going to be a widow 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Doing all this work for 30 plus years, 40 plus years, 50 plus years, and you retire and you only got 3 good years with the person you married that you put all this time in for. If you really think about it, it's selfish. It's selfish to not take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your soul. And at the last bit, when you feel like you have nothing to give, no more single people out here, I need to settle down and get me somebody. And you get you somebody that loves you enough to take care of you in sickness and in health and pour into you and embrace your family and you embrace theirs. But because you weren't taking care of yourself the best way you could, because you wanted to live your life, now they gotta be your nurse. Now they gotta help you bathe yourself. Now they have to feed you through a tubes every day. Going to the hospital is like their daily routine because you didn't take care of yourself. I feel like if people are purposely going to live this quote unquote YOLO life and take in all the alcohol they can, all the drugs that they can, and then turn around and have the audacity to say, I feel like someone needs to be with me because I'm going to need somebody when I get sick because I know it's coming. You're selfish. Because you're not even thinking about being around for the person you say you need. Even people who aren't married, if you have kids and you're not taking care of yourself and you're not changing how you eat and you're not researching a healthier herbal way to heal yourself and you get sick and you want your child to uproot their life to come stay by you or make sure they live by you just in case you need help because you didn't think it was important to find someone to be there for you as a companion. You got kids. Anything I need, they got to stop what they doing in life and come get me. Come help me. That's selfish. And it all comes to this king-like behavior mindset. Because it's one thing to say that you are this, but not show this and say that you are this. You're a fraud. Okay? A man who loves to protect and provide, but understands that those he loves naturally will do the same. That's a king. Okay? A man who is able to do all of these things and more to pour into the lives of the people that he loves and treat himself well. And not settle for less. And not hold back lies that'll hurt his family. That's a king. Any man that thinks His life is good because he lies to certain people and he tells this person this and he shows this person this side of himself, but he hides this side. That's not a king. That's a little boy. That's a little boy in a man body. So if you got a king, be blessed. If you out here fraudulent, just letting you know, it's not a secret. Real ones know. The real ones know. Your clothes ain't gonna fix it. Your car ain't gonna fix it. Your house ain't gonna fix it. Your status at that job that will replace you is not gonna fix it. Your phony friends around you is not gonna fix it. You gotta fix that. You gotta face that. You gotta wake up and look in the mirror and lie to yourself. Okay? Just wanted to share that for some king-like behavior that y'all ain't showing, but okay. Peace.